Hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Brand, and today I want to take a quick look at a game that was released earlier this week called Neva. And I think I saw this on either an indie game highlight reel or may have been the Nintendo Direct Partners, something like that. I saw it a while back and I thought, oh, that looks pretty interesting. But I thought, okay, it released this week, but today I was looking that they announced yesterday the top indie games up for Game of the Year for this year, and Neva was on it. It was the only name I recognized. So I was like, okay, I want to go back and take a look at it. And I just want to walk you through this trailer just because it's a gorgeous game. But let's watch the trailer and see what this game is. Now, I'm loving the art style. Graphically, this looks gorgeous. It really does.
Neva?
Definitely has some Asian influence. Kind of reminds me of Studio Ghibli stuff. Looks like we're going to have puzzles, too. Now, this is launching to all platforms and Mac OS. I say and Mac OS because if you're gaming on Mac OS, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't. Just don't. Seriously. Kindle Fire is better for gaming than a Mac. But anyways, this game looks beautiful. Now, from what I gathered from the summaries and a couple that I read here and there in different locations about the game, basically what this is what's her name? The lead character's name? Alba. Alba is bound to a young wolf that apparently looks like from the beginning of this, whose mother dies tragically. I guess that's what this traumatic encounter with dark forces is. And the world is kind of crumbling and decaying, and you and the wolf are trying to find a new home, a new place to live. And you're just trying to get through the world as it's kind of decaying around you and trying to find just peace where there's no decay. And it looks good. It looks very beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. The gameplay looks a little interesting. It's kind of side-scroller based. And it looks good. And I want to like it. I do. I have some hesitation because to me it looks like this may be end up being a bit repetitive. But that's okay. With side-scroller games, repetition is not a bad thing. It allows you to skill up and get better with certain techniques when you're doing side scrollers. So I like that, but it can be a negative to some people. But the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the art style is it's just beautiful. It really is. But it's not my typical game that I would pick to play. But it doesn't mean it's not a good game. Don't get me wrong. And I think Devolver is publishing it, and they've done a lot of good stuff, put out a lot of good stuff over the years. And I do think that this is a game worth looking into, and it is fairly cheap. And it's on sale now for the launch week. So at whatever online shop for your console, it's on sale and on Steam. So you can get it, I think it's like 15-20% off depending on the platform. And it looks good. And this is up for Indie Game of the Year. And that's why I wanted to bring it to you, just so you people that tune into my stuff from time to time can see how gorgeous this game is. And it may be something you may not typically play, but for me, it's in my wish list now. It is, not because of the gameplay, but I want to play and see all this animation. It gives me Studio Ghibli vibes, like, the monsters, the multi-headed, the black entities with the white faces. It just makes me think of Studio Ghibli, and I'm just like, this looks good. It looks interesting. I don't know if it's going to be a game I love, but it is a game I'm going to enjoy getting to know, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like how I feel about Metaphor. I was glad I got to know what it was, but in the end, I was just like, it's just not doing it for me. I don't regret it. I don't regret playing 6 hours of the demo. I got to know the studio more and things like that. And this may be one of those where I play it and I'm like, it's not me. It's not my game. I'm probably not going to play it again or play it much, but I'm glad I played it. That's how this comes off to me. But I could be 100% wrong, because with indie games like this, with not much detail around it, you never know what you're going to get. And that's okay too. You don't know. And I can't wait to support another indie studio, because indie games are just so creative in doing things that other people aren't doing. And so I like to play my AAA games, and I like to play my indie games, and I like to play the games that no one else is playing, and that's why I play what I play. Everyone's like, oh, I'm playing Space Marines, and I'm playing Helldivers, and I'm playing Metaphor, and I'm playing this, and I'm playing this. Like, what are you playing? Dragon Quest 11. Vampire. Isn't Vampire an old game? Yeah, I'm going to play it too. Alien Isolation. That's an older game that got remastered. I'm going to play it too. And games, stuff like that. And as soon as my collection of Mana for Switch comes in, I'll be playing Secrets of Mana. That's for sure. I haven't played it since it originally came out, and I can't wait. So games like this I think it's good for us as gamers. We get in our niche. Like, I'm an RPG fan, and it's good to step out of that. But I'm also a big family night game fan. So things like Mario Party and stuff like that are just Mario Jamboree's out, and I got to go pick that up today, because heck yeah, Mario Party Jamboree is going to be on fire for game night, and I can't wait. So let me know what you think. If you've played this game, if you've played, is it Nomada? They produced another game, I believe. Let me see. I guess I closed the tab. Never mind. But I know they have another game that they released. This is their second game, and the other game looks very, very beautiful as well. If you've played either game, please let me know down below. Let's give me more information. If you've played it, what's your thoughts on it? It seems overwhelmingly positive. There's a few negative reviews. There's always negative reviews for everything, so I take it with a grain of salt. But overwhelmingly positive for this game. I don't know how long it is, but I have a feeling you can probably play through it in a weekend. So I can't wait to kind of play just something out of the box, different, but so gorgeous that it's just going to be, whether the gameplay is bad, what I'm looking at is going to be beautiful. So I think it's a win-win no matter what. For me, I'm probably going to enjoy either the visuals or the gameplay or both. So that's my take on this game, Neva, that is up for Indie Game of the Year for 2024. So let me know what you think down below. Please like and subscribe. And as always, my friends, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.